Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading for October. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. I'm primarily a love reader. That's what I'm going to focus on. If anything else pops up, I will address it, of course. Now, I'm going to be freestyling your tarot spread, starting off with some oracle cards. Towards the end of the reading, I will be rolling some dice to get some initials and sun signs and angel numbers for you. So make sure you stick around for that. We have Owl. Behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places if one dares to open their eyes. There's wisdom here. This is Ace of Swords energy. This could be a conversation. This could be communication coming in. And we have Graveyard. There is a song that bellows in the peace of knowing no end, in acknowledging the crossroads of eternity. These cards are a little deep and a little dark and mysterious, but it's perfect for Halloween. With Graveyard, I feel like something came to a halt. Something came to an end. There could have been a separation. Someone else got a very similar combination before you. I can't for the life of me remember who it was. Anyway, this ending, I'm getting 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords energy. This ending almost reset you back to factory settings. That's what I'm getting. It charged you up. It brought about a lot of wisdom. It brought about a lot of clarity. It's possible that another person may have been bringing your frequency down. We will see. I have the Page of Cups. That was very quick. That's an apology right there. I have the Fool. This is that reset. It's that restart. I have the Devil. Capricorn energy. The Four of Wands. The Moon. Pisces, Cancer energy. The Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. This has restart written all over it. And we have the Tower right under the Devil. Would you look at that? I love it. This is powerful. Oh, both of these wanted to show up. We have the Queen of Pentacles and we have Temperance together. Patience. Patience has been a very readily available theme to every single sign for October readings. And then we have the Knight of Swords with the 10 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles, the King to the Queen. This is a divine match, which is why it's been painful. The Tower is not an easy energy to deal with, but the Tower with the Devil is a fall of ego. It's a fall of pride. It's the fall of a codependent situation. Sometimes we become so heavily connected to another person that we don't know where we end and they begin, right? And that codependency is exactly why Tower moments happen, because we're not supposed to be codependent at all, right? And as dark as that may sound, we're born alone, we die alone. So there has to be a detachment, even within the most beautiful connections. We have the Page of Cups with the Moon card. There is an understanding, whether this is from your side or the other person's or both your sides, there's an understanding of your own psyche and the other person's. The Moon is fears, traumas, triggers, what makes you unique as an individual, right? The pain that has shaped you, the grief that has molded you, it's an understanding of that. There's a level of compromise here that I'm absolutely loving. With the Page of Cups, it's also possible that there's a significant age gap between the two of you. It doesn't have to be. Or even mentally, it's possible that one of you is a lot more emotionally mature than the other, which is why this compromise, this level of understanding has taken its own sweet time to come about. With the Owl as well, right? I feel like one of you is significantly more mature than the other person. Now, with the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles, that's a beautiful energy. That is that restart that I have been talking about, right? And a lot of people think that the Death card is the end, right? But if you're familiar with the original Rider-Waite, in the Death card, we have the sun peeking out from behind the horizon, right, in the far distance, which means that it's not the dead end. It is a transformation. It is darkness turning into light. This devil energy is being transmuted. This toxic energy is being transmuted, right? And coming back to the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles, this restart is stable. It is solid. This isn't wishy-washiness. The Fool can be a little immature, right? It is the child of the tarot. It is a new beginning. It is taking a leap of faith without calculating the risks. But the Ace of Pentacles grounds that risk. It calculates that risk before taking that leap. Then we have the Four of Wands, which is 11-11, right? This is your heart finally feeling at home after feeling abandoned, after this ending, whatever this has been for you. The Queen of Pentacles, regardless of gender, is the Queen of Velvet Waiting. Velvet waiting, like Gemma from Gemstone Tarot says, right? It is making your environment very comfortable. It is patiently waiting. It's solid yin energy, right? It is solid Venusian energy. Regardless of your gender, you can embody feminine energy. And yin energy is the energy of receiving, patiently waiting till things come to you, magnetizing miracles to yourself. This manifestation of this stability is closer than you think. But we have the Knight of Swords and we have the Ten of Wands. I feel like you're trying to rush the universe. You're trying to rush this process. And we shouldn't really be doing that, because you have gathered a lot of wisdom through this process, and through that wisdom should come patience. All right? And with the King to the Queen of Pentacles, like I said earlier, this is a divine match. You're both yearning for this stability. Let's clarify. We have the Nine of Pentacles with the Page of Cups. Exactly. What did I say about detachment? We have the star, moon. I was going to say the moon, Freudian slip. There has to be a detachment. The star is the energy of healing and isolation. Once we hit this Nine of Pentacles energy, that is when this last ace is presented to us to complete the Ten of Pentacles. I don't like movies that have dialogues like, oh, you complete me. Why? Why do you need another person to complete you, right? You're complete within yourself. And a situation or a relationship only comes in to be a cherry on top of an already beautiful and delicious sundae. That is the removal of this devil energy. Temperance is angel energy, and the devil is, well, the devil, right? We need to remove that shadow. We need to become highly independent within this connection. We have the Two of Pentacles with the moon and the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. You may feel that things aren't moving. You may feel overwhelmed. You may feel overburdened. But the universe is almost molding you. It's shaping you. It may be difficult, like how a piece of coal needs that pressure to turn into a diamond. I know it's very cliched. It's a very cliched saying, but think about it, right? All the pressure that has been put on you, it's forced you to go deeper into your psyche and understand what makes you unique. Understand why you are the way you are. And I feel like this other person is pretty much doing the same thing. And that's very healthy. That's what leads to wisdom. We have the Three of Swords with the Fool. There's a fear. There's a fear to take this leap of faith, which is why it hasn't happened yet, right? And when we are operating from a place of fear, we manifest that fear into our reality. We need to orchestrate ourselves from a place of faith. We have the Seven of Cups with the World and the Four of Wands. It is possible that this came crashing down because there were too many people involved. It's possible there could have been a third party. There could have been friends intervening. The age gap may be too much, or your cultures or religions may be different. I don't have a problem with any of those things, but sometimes society gets in the way, right? So there could be people around you who may be preventing this reunion. I have the Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords, holding on to your truth and building boundaries at the same time. Not allowing anything into your life that you don't deserve. Not settling for anything less than you deserve. Asking for the pure, unadulterated truth when this person does come back. Because I do see them coming back. The Queen of Pentacles again with the Devil. Make sure you're not absorbing anybody else's karma. Alright, that happens. When we are intimately connected to somebody, we absorb a little bit of their karmic debt. Right? And that makes our own lives a lot more difficult because we have our own karma to deal with as human beings. We all carry karma from the past or even from our current lives. So you have enough of that of your own to dissolve. Don't carry anybody else's pain on your shoulders, because I see you doing that with the Ten of Wands as well. Detachment. That is why detachment is so important. I have Judgment with the Tower. What did I say? It's very natural for a tarot reader to say your ex is coming back, and I've been repeating myself like a parrot in almost every single sign, but I will only say that if I feel it. What is the Judgment card? It is rebirth after this graveyard. It is enlightenment, it is awakening, it is an aha moment, it is an epiphany. It is a restructuring of that tower, which was earlier built on a very weak foundation. It is now rebuilding that tower on a solid foundation so that it doesn't come crashing down. We have the Death card with the Four of Wands, exactly. It's almost like, what is the Four of Wands? It's four things that are permanent, let's say. The four walls of a home, the four seasons, the four cardinal directions, things that are very unchanging. In order for you to truly embody this stability, this Four of Wands energy, the Death card was absolutely necessary. You see, with the graveyard, the Death card, Judgment, the Tower, the Devil, these are very dark, deep energies. It's a lot of shadow work that has to be done so that you don't repeat past mistakes. The Devil again, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. Some of you may have gone through a dark night of the soul, which is why I was getting the Ten of Swords energy. And for a lot of you, this was a soul contract that you have signed. And this pain was supposed to be a part of your life to help you grow and evolve. Let's just get one card for the two. The Four of Wands again. Patience. Patience that leads to a true Four of Wands. That leads to a true home that your heart can be happy in. This is such a beautiful reading. I'm tired. You're the 11th sign I'm reading for, but this has wired me up all over again, the best way possible. Patience, Virgo, that leads to a wish fulfilled. Work is being done from both sides, on both sides. Knight of Swords with the Three of Cups. Don't let anyone else influence the speed and the trajectory of this reunion. The people around you, I saw that earlier as well, may be egging you on, right, to say and do things that you may not be comfortable doing. You're wise enough to follow your own counsel. Don't let anyone lead you astray. I have the Ten of Wands with the Hermit. Till you can successfully let this burden down, whether it's a grudge against this person or it is past pain or whatever it may be, till you can successfully let that down, hermitize yourself, right? We have the Strength card at the bottom of the deck, which is unconditional love for self and others. Till you can successfully say that you have healed, and healing is non-linear. We're constantly healing throughout our lives. That's what makes us wiser. But till this doesn't become a burden anymore, stay quiet. Eclipse season can be highly volatile. We have an eclipse on the 14th and on the 28th. But the most beautiful thing is that Venus is entering your sign on the 8th of October. That's going to make you magnetic. That is going to make you enhance that yin energy that we've been talking about. Become a magnet for miracles. Become a magnet for this love. Stop trying so hard, right? Because I feel like you've been doing way too much. There has to be a quietening down of your mind and your heart. I feel like I just gave you a lecture. Alright, let's see what we have. We have Sagittarius. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius. You may have Sagittarius heavily in your chart. Doesn't have to be, but I almost feel like there has to be a restructuring of your beliefs, a restructuring of your ideas and your thoughts, right? A restructuring of your love language even. And for some of you, you may just need to travel to see the bigger picture. Sometimes we are smack dab in front of our problems and we can't see the ways around it. But stepping back just a little bit helps us see the direction we need to go in, right? Then we have the number 6. If you've been seeing 666 a lot, again, it just means that you need to restructure your spirituality. You need to restructure how you connect to the divine, how you connect to source energy, right? Maybe meditating, journaling, traveling. All of those could be highly beneficial to you right now. I And then we have Neptune. Neptune is, I think it's still retrograding, is it not? And while Neptune is retrograding, it can help us remove any rose-colored glasses, right? So when you're manifesting, I feel like you need to be very clear about exactly what you want. There's a reason that the divine match that showed up is Pentacles energy, right? This happiness has to be tangible. There has to be no wishy-washiness. So while you're manifesting, while you're speaking to the universe, prioritize that root chakra. Prioritize the actual 4 walls that we've been talking about all this time. All right, let's get you some initials to close this off. We have the letters W, Y, C, O, F, F again, and the letter V. These could be your initials, they could be the initials of the person you're dealing with, doesn't have to be, but just a special mention for those of you who've seen your initials here today. All right, Virgo, that was it. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.